Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Reiki Zen. Hope we're all well. Today I wanted to talk about our vibration again, but I wanted to talk about how it affects us physically. What do we feel when our vibration is starting to lift? And it's quite an interesting thing, and it affects everybody differently. But I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, plus the perception and the different viewpoints and the different things that you see when your vibration is raising or when it is raised, and how your view and perception of the world can change, and how it becomes our reality. So your energetic vibration becomes your reality. So that's a little bit that I wanted to try and fuse together a little bit into this video today, just to talk about a few little aspects of that. So, obviously I've done videos about our vibration before, what it is and how it can affect us, but I want to talk more on the physical aspect side of things, of what we feel when our vibration is being affected. So we've talked about the different tools that we can use before in videos about how we can help raise our vibration and what we can do, meditation, crystals, all that sort of stuff that we can use to help our vibration. But what does our body's response feel like to it? Like I say, everybody will feel it differently, but I just wanted to cover a few of, I suppose, the basics really of what we can feel physically. So initially, you can feel what would be deemed as a tingling, but that is like a vibration that you will feel on your body. So you might feel a gentle tingling at various parts of your body. You might feel it around your head, over your face, down your arms, on your legs. You can feel it anywhere around your body as your energy shifts and starts to vibrate or raise. So you will feel this gentle tingling. You may feel a loving touch from loved ones in spirit, or you may feel a touch from your spirit guides. Again, any part of your body really, but usually on the face, head, arm, shoulders or back. You will feel that. And again, this will be felt in a tingling sensation, a vibration again, I suppose, but a gentle tingling. And you will feel as well intuitively if it isn't them. You will feel intuitively kind of what it is as well. If it's something negative, if it's something positive, you will feel the difference between the two, because they are the very two separate, distinguishable feelings of what you will get. But generally, that loving touch will be a warm, tingling sensation, or a gentle touch. Other things that we can experience physically are, we can feel quite lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, as your vibration lifts. You can experience tingling, a ringing in the ears. So as your vibration raises, your ears start to ring. And it's different to tinnitus. You know, that it's a totally different sensation to tinnitus. Some people might have been diagnosed as having tinnitus when they're actually going through a raising of the vibration or some sort of awakening. Not always. I'm not saying that's always the case, but sometimes it can be. You physically as well, you will see things differently when your vibration raises. You will. It's almost like your vision becomes, your physical vision, not your third eye or anything like that, but your physical vision becomes clearer, and you might see colours a bit more vividly. You may even see lights, like spirit lights, or you may even see orbs. That's been known as well. So that's what we would see objectively. Other things that we can experience, we can experience a range of emotions as well when our vibration raises. So going away from the physical aspect of things slightly, but to the emotional aspect of things, you can feel elated, you can feel joyful, Oh, sorry, I've just had lunch. You can feel happy. You can feel lots of love. You usually tend to feel higher vibration emotions, so happiness, joy, love, elation, that sort of stuff. But you can also feel sad. You can feel sad as your vibration raises. Some emotions need to be released as you go through this shift. So you might feel emotional, you might feel sad, and with that sadness, sometimes, it's the same as when we go through healing sessions. Various things can be released, and we can experience a range of emotion, a mix of emotions as we're going through a healing journey, a spiritual healing journey. And these emotions can erupt, and sometimes it can be emotions of anger. Sometimes this anger flies out of us because we need to, as our vibration lifts, we're letting go of that negative emotion, and it's being expelled, it's being removed, it's being let out, which is what you need to do. And sometimes people worry about these things happening, especially after healing sessions, because they think, oh well, what's happened to me, what am I going through? But it's stuff that the body needs to go through these processes for you to shed and purge. And the way that the body can do that is through releasing emotions, releasing tears, releasing poo, all that sort of stuff. It needs to come out somewhere, and for the body to go through these range of emotions again is another way of purging. So that's something else that can happen as well, which is quite interesting. As your vibration lifts as well, sometimes you can get a bit of a headache. You might feel a bit of a headache in the third eye or the crown at the top of the head. You may even get palpitations in the heart as your vibration shifts, especially if it shifts and raises very quickly. You may get that palpitation, and that can also happen with ascension symptoms as well. And it's all about this vibration. It's all the ascension is the raising of your vibration. So that's other things that can happen. You can also get a feeling of disorientation. You can feel taller. That's what I've experienced before when I've come to stand up, and when I've gone through various things that have happened that I've felt, wow, this is unusual, this is weird, I'll just go with it, I'll let it go, let it happen. And then when I come to stand up, I feel like I'm much taller than what I am, but it's actually my energy has lifted. And it's quite an unusual sensation. When it happened the first time, I was just a bit like, this is like weird, and I don't really know what is going on, but I feel really good, and I feel really positive, and I feel like I'm on a high, and I'm just like, that's it. I'm on like this almost like a high, and it's my vibration has lifted, and that's what it was. So it's quite an unusual sensation, but also with this lifting, it can affect lower down. So this is where we talk about keeping grounded and working on your grounding. So it can affect your feet, and it can affect your ankles as well. So you might get like a bit of an ache in the lower limbs or the lower parts of your body as your energy is lifting. And it's not going to lift out of your body, but it's ascending higher. So you've got this higher feeling of energy within you, but it can make you feel a bit higher, a bit uprooted, and that's why I talk about quite a lot about keeping yourself grounded and in that present moment. So going into a meditation, grounding meditation, just to bring that energy down a little bit. So yeah, there's a few physical things that we can go through, that we can experience as our vibration raises. Moving on from that slightly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how, as our vibration raises, how we perceive the world and how we see the world. And I had a bit of, when I was at work the other day, I had a bit of communication with my spirit guides, and they were just talking to me, and I was just watching customers and watching them go back and forth and mulling and toing and froing and do what they do. That's what they do. And I was just there doing my job. And what messages came in was, as people's vibration raises and shifts, their consciousness levels shift, you will see different things. You won't see the people that you're seeing now. You will see different people, and bear with me on this. I know this happened a few days ago, so this is going to be quite hard to try and explain, but they're going to try and work with me with this one, I think. But putting it into a level of understanding, trying to break that down. So if you're somebody who is in quite a dark, negative place, and you might be, I don't know, you might be on the streets, you might be this, you might be that, whatever, you might be on, addicted to whatever, and you might be just in some dark place. I don't want to go into like details and specifics because it's not very nice anyway, but some people do have to go through that, and that's part of their journey. However, if we look through the world through those people's eyes, I would think if they're in a dark place, they will see everything as a dark place too, and that is their level of consciousness. Not always. There are a lot of people out there that are homeless and are living on the streets that have such beautiful generosity and kindness, that being in that place doesn't affect them, because they're just earth angels, and they are there to bring that knowledge and knowing that you don't need everything to be happy, and that is their lesson to us. But there are some people out there that will see the world when they're in a dark place. They will see it through dark glasses, metaphorically. So as your vibration shifts and starts to lift, and this also popped in when I was watching a video, and it was an interview with Dolores Cannon about some of the people that she's taken into hypnosis, and she was talking about aliens and about alien life and higher energy beings, and she was saying that we can't see them because they vibrate at a different frequency to us because of our density. But what information I was receiving was, as our vibration shifts and our vibration changes, they will become more visible to us because we are moving nearer to their vibrations. So we may be more aware of otherworldly things happening around us. That's kind of the message I was trying to get across. I should have gone with that originally, but hey ho. Went around the bushes a little bit, but yeah, I found that when that message came through while I was at work, and I was just, like I say, watching these people just milling about, doing what they do, shopping, yada, all that sort of stuff, and then these messages came in, and I was looking at people, and I was just watching them, and I was just thinking, yeah, that is absolutely right. How we perceive the world and how we look at people, especially as a spiritual community, is going to have a profound effect on the rest of humanity and the rest of the awakening. And this is I do believe this is one of the ways that the new earth will come in, that the new energies for a new earth will come in via the way we see the world. And that level of consciousness that we put out there, that we see, that we vibrate with and we vibrate alongside, and we're going to see negativity, we're going to see darkness, because there is yin and yang, and there's always going to be light and dark. But as long as we give it love and send it love and have these feelings, emotions, and this vibration around us, it will slowly start to shift the consciousness of everybody else, because we are one, we are a collective. And yeah, it's really going to shift the perception and how we see the world because of our vibration. And it's something as well that Claire was just talking about in one of her videos I've just been talking about, actually, and she was on about where she's moved to, and I know she's moved, and we're doing a video tomorrow, Tuesday. We're doing a video tomorrow because we haven't done a video for about three weeks, I think now. But we can finally do one tomorrow. But she was messaging me the other day about how everyone's so kind around there and so generous, and it's like a different world. And I said, well, it will be because you're so close to nature. And I've found this as well. When I've been out and I've gone for walks and I've come away from the town centre, concrete buildings, and gone into nature where there's water, air, trees, nature, rivers, all that sort of stuff, people are different. The energy is so different, and that's because of the vibration nature brings in. It's a totally different level altogether to what most people are used to. And with this bringing in of this nature energy, Mother Earth, the raising of the vibration, our vibration shifting, it's going to bring more of this frequency in, more of this light. And this is going to be, like I said, this will be the way of New Earth, of the new beginning, for people to see the world and see everybody else and everything in a totally different light and totally different experiences. And that's the way I feel it's going to go. So that's my views, that's my thoughts, that's my messages from my guides. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that, because it's interesting to get other people's perspective. I have messaged a few people about this message that I received, that are also healers and in the spiritual community, and they've also said and felt the same thing about that, about what I was sensing, feeling and seeing. And I just thought I'd pull a card, and these three cards just dropped out. Really, and this is the Keepers of the Light deck by Kyle Gray. Really interesting for these to just fall out of the pack. Soul expansion. Wow. Your consciousness is expanding. We all are. All our consciousnesses are expanding. You understand the connection between all things. And that is what's happening. We're starting to understand this connection between everything, between the water, between the air, between the trees, between nature, between ourselves, the way we interact with other people, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we express our emotions and speak to other people, is going to have massive effects on the awakening and on this path to New Earth. Mary Magdalene, Teacher awakens. Another card. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Again, we've all got this energy within us, but that's why I felt compelled and called to do this video today about these messages that I was receiving the other day. Really profound. I mean, this last sort of week or two, I mean, I'm off work at the minute for this week, so I'm not doing a lot of healing work other than regular client work that I've got block bookings in. Other than that, it's going to be a self-care week for me. But I will still be doing videos like this, and I think these higher vibrational messages as well that we're putting out there will make a huge difference to everybody, not just people that just watch it, but the fact that these words are going out there and going into the ether and going into the energy is affecting the collective consciousness of all. And that's the power that we have, and we have to understand the power that we have and rekindle that power, because a lot of people, I think, right now are feeling powerless with everything that's going on. But everything is within us. It really is. Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. You know, and that's just what I've just been talking about there. You know, these lessons, the things that we need to understand, the things that we need to learn, these messages of higher vibrational feelings and emotions and words that we put out there will have a massive impact. They really, really will. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like and share, comment below down there, and subscribe to the channel as well. But that's my views on vibration, how it can affect us physically as well as emotionally, and the various feelings and things that we can go through as our vibration shifts and raises, and some beautiful messages from the spirit realm. Let me know what you think. Bye for now. Namaste.